What is up, everyone? This is Chewburger84. You may recognize this voice from the Strikeforce Masters of Launch podcast, or perhaps you've heard me on some of the other guys' videos over the last couple of weeks. So look, to be honest, I had absolutely no plans to do any videos for Strikeforce at this stage. However, I've had a potentially game-breaking bug for the last couple of hours that I've been trying to work through with Fox Next. And unfortunately, with all the hacking and the cheating that's been going on, I think they have a feeling that I am cheating to be able to clear this node. So what I have to do is video what I'm about to do to send to them that I am indeed who I am. So they wanted me to prove that I am indeed Chewburger84. They wanted to see my PID. They want to see my total collection power. And of course, my badass Fury team. So this is what I've been using for the last couple of hours to clear out some raids and also to try and punch through some Dark Dimension. I was lucky enough to get Nick Fury up to 6 stars today. So what we're going to do is go through Dark Dimension. Now, this is not the most exciting game mode for me, mainly because it takes so long and it's so grindy. But I guess the main thing is at least you can clear through it. So I had a pretty easy time with the Fury team over here. My teams yesterday were a little bit underpowered and garbage. But with this new option here for Mordo, I've actually cleared it 6 times today. But the game keeps crashing whether I'm using BlueStacks, which is how you're seeing it now. But also crashing on the, what do you call it, on my iPhone. So let's hope that we can replicate exactly what happened. Or even better, maybe we actually clear it without the crash. So I'm absolutely loving this Fury team, man. It is so, so good. 6-star Fury. Can't say I've noticed a huge difference. Let's get rid of that sound effect, man. It's irritating as hell. Alright, so we're going to open up on Mordo, just because obviously if he gets that heal block off, it's incredibly irritating. We'll try and mitigate a little bit of damage on the Kree Reaper. So there's no AoEs coming in if we can stop Mordo, so let's get that buff up on Fury and get some more dips coming in. Now there's no real buffs that are coming that I can't deal with, so we might as well just open with the AoE, and then we can slow Fury down with our Trooper. Should probably slow this down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, we keep unloading. It's all about keeping Mordo down. Now, we're going to have these two guys here are going to heal and also going to keep Mordo with some death proof anyway. So his heal is going to pop up shortly. It's just getting through this first phase. So the double offense downs from our medic is working really, really well. We'll use the AoE buff to get defense up as they unload. And that allows us to get some real damage starting to happen on Mordo. So we'll slow down this Reaper over here. We'll keep on loading. So I apologize for how long this is going to go for. Again, this is not particular content that a lot of people want to watch. So if you want to watch it in fast forward, I'm not going to hold it against you. Alright. So we're going to get those heals off from these two jerks in a minute. So what we'll do is we'll get the medic unloading in the background. Just keeping those offense downs on everyone, because obviously we do have that heal block over here on security. So there's the death proof, so that's going to work to our advantage very shortly. So in the early phases, it's very easy for the opposition to clear out minions. Okay, minions are very low health, minions are very squishy. But where that works to our advantage in a little while is obviously Operative, who I think is one of the most underrated characters in this whole game. I think we'll get that health up on security just in case. Is that you can steal the death proof. And not only can you steal it, but you can put it up on your entire team. So when we summon the next wave of minions, what we're going to be able to do is to actually keep them death proof. So instead of them taking a hit and dying, it'll buy us some time. And that'll allow us to build up our army instead of just relying on the squads that we have right now. So again, you shoot with the Operative and the death proof is going to come across onto the Fury. Although in this case, it was there anyway. Let's slow down the other Reaper this time, since we already have our Mordo stunned, thanks to security. And we might as well get an offense down. So now we have their entire DPS offense down, except for this Reaper. But we should have some time to get that back up. So this is always irritating with the heal block mechanics, because you've got so many heal blockers in right now. You've got the 2 Reapers. Mordo hasn't gone off, but of course he's the main one. If I'm not careful though, he's going to get off here very shortly. So there's no point using the heal at this stage. Okay, this is where it's going to get super unexciting. It's just going to be repetition of this for a long time. Alright, so we'll hide our assault away. Ooh, okay. So some of these hits are coming through pretty hard now. So once we deal with this guy. Okay, so if we watch now, we're going to be able to spread to our extra minions here the death proof. And that's going to keep them alive for a lot longer. And this is one of the reasons why, even though it's irritating, I leave the 2 healers up for a little bit longer. Because then I can spread death proof on my minions and keep repeating until we have a nice little army rolling. So this is super unexciting. You know, there's a little bit of RNG, although not too much. It's just about keeping our low health characters alive while they are heal blocked. Alright, so when we get a medic's next turn, unless she rolls her passive, we'll definitely start healing her up. Man, I love how much energy that Fury actually gets. Like, once you get that T4 crit up on your assault, and once you really get that rolling, with the energy rain can be pretty real. Alright, so even though Fury's got heal block, we need to make sure our medic doesn't die. So it was a waste of the offense up there. Oh, I had heal down still. I did not see that. So we're going to just have to hide her now. I know the heal's not going to go off, but at least we keep her out of the line of sight. Alright, let's stun this jerk. Okay, so we finally got one of our heal blockers down. Now we can start dealing with a few of these other jerks. So I've done this a few times now, not by choice, but unfortunately just because of the way that this bug has been functioning, where every time I win on this battle, I don't know whether it's because it's going for too long or what the story is, but unfortunately I have had to do it a few times. What I've found is I like to get as much of the DPS down across the board, and I also like to get the health down of all these characters as much as I can. Spread the heals around as you increase the size of your army by using this death proof strategy. What you'll be able to do slowly but surely, oh, that's not going to work either, that was a bad choice, Chewie, is slowly but surely you'll be able to build up your army. And then when you have that, you're going to have enough securities running around. Okay, so we'll get this. Still not going to work. Bad choice. This is why I don't record, because a lot of the time I'm too busy talking and I don't actually pay attention to what I'm doing. Okay. We've already got that up on Fury, so I don't need to worry about the fact we've just dispelled it. We probably are going to see heal out of one of these guys pretty soon, I think. But let's get these Reapers down a little bit further. Okay, in fact, let's stop him from getting his turn off. I'll do the same thing with him. So this is what I was saying. As you get going, as you get more of these minions, the more of them that you get, and the more of them that you can keep death-proofed, the longer that you can keep stunning and slowing. So you can get a real control feel for Fury on this node. I've got a pretty good feeling it's not going to work on all the nodes, but it is something that I'm really, really finding a lot of fun out of. Alright. No point slowing her. Let's just keep the healers out of the game for now. Okay, so I like to chip away at all their health. I like to get them all relatively even, because when the next waves start to drop in, you're going to get a combination of some heavy hitters and some healers. So you're going to get your Winter Soldiers dropping down. You're going to get another Scientist at some stage. It's just about trying to keep everything low as much as you can. So in these early stages for me, it's just about keeping the offense down up on your frontline heavy hitters, and then trying to, as much as you can, delay when the healers are going off. So let's see if we can get an assist here. No. Okay, we'll get the stun though. So that works even better. Alright, let's slow you down. Alright, so we're going to be careful touching him, because with the AoE that comes through from the assault, that's going to do enough on its own pretty shortly. Man, I'm bored playing this. I don't know how you're watching this. Seriously. Turn off. Go do something else. Alright. Okay, it's just literally repetition of this. This part's not too exciting. I'd recommend fast forwarding if I was you. Okay. Alright, so we might as well get that slowdown in. Alright, she's already lost her death proof, so she would have died had it not been for that. Okay, so everything there's looking still pretty good. Let's get some more of those offense downs. Let's make sure this guy loses some turn meter. Come on, give me the assist. Boo. Okay. Ooh, I didn't mean to do that because I have a feeling we may get a drop down pretty shortly. So let's take that turn meter back a little bit. Unlucky Fox next. I can't believe that you have to watch all of this to figure out what's going on. You poor buggers. Because this is not good video. This is boring. Okay. Okay. So again, just offense downs all around. Let's see if we can remove some turn meter here. Awesome. Yeah, we've got a few spaces left in Fury's army. We need to get him hidden and healed pretty shortly. I'm very fortunate there's no taunts. There was someone that had more health. Less health. Not good, man. Okay, now we can hide Fury. We need to hide him for one turn, that we can get that heal going, which is good. It's the only downside of playing it this way, is that you are going to eat a little bit of damage from time to time. Alright, who's about to go? Let's just do it for the damage anyway. I still can't believe how hard shield security hits. It is phenomenal how hard this guy just rolls out. Let's take a little bit of turn meter here. That was a mistake. Okay. So, let's get some buffage across the team. It'll remove a little bit. So, we obviously want to get our offense down on Winter Soldier, because he is a beast and will one-shot just about anything. Except for the fact that obviously everyone's got death proof. So, not the end of the world right now, I suppose. Okay. So, even though I've got the heavy hit here, we're just going to slow everyone down, because Ronan's a very slow character. Who else have we got about to go? Let's get this on that back Reaper that's just dropped down. Let's slow down. Let's slow down Soldier. We might be able to turn meter down him anyway when we keep critting with our medic. Okay. So slows around. So this is what I was talking about. Once you get this army rolling, you can just really take control and take your time with this match. And just play it in a way that works for your game style. Alright, so again, that was the death proof that saved us there. So let's try and take some turn meter away from some of these jerks. Okay, so we don't want Ronan doing his AoE, just because that can strip the death proof off your team. I'm still very aware that we've got Fury on this low health. So now we've got some of these characters about to take their next turn. We're going to have to deal with that in a sec. So, because this Reaper's about to go, we'll get the stun out there. We should have another security up pretty soon. Not quite. Okay, let's just chip away at Winter Soldier, get him down. Alright, so let's get that heal up on Fury. Bit of a waste with the AoE heal. Oh, you gotta love it. These heal blocks, man. At least with the Fury squad, it's not too bad to deal with. But I imagine if this was a Night Nurse where, you know, every heal really counts. Let's keep our security friend alive a little bit longer, just by hiding him away. Okay, doesn't matter if Ronan goes because he's stunned. So let's just keep chipping away at some of these characters. Alright, let's get that AoE rolling. Okay, put our slows back on these jerks. Alright, awesome. So now I can put this up on Winter Soldier, which means I don't have to worry about him too much for now. So I can kind of jump between character to character. And then I can get those slows down. I probably should have put on this Reaper first. So let's just get that offense down. Okay, so you're going to go next. So let's take some turn meter off you. Or you could dodge it. That's also a choice, I guess. You jerk. Okay. Man, the frustrating thing is, this is the 6th time today that I've tried different fixes for Fox Next. And this is where we are. Okay, I still have to keep going through this, and it takes forever. It's like 20 to 30 minutes depending on your RNG, and it depends on how much you're talking. Obviously, I'd love to be playing this back in 3 stars. It would make this go so much faster. Alright, I think we're going to slow down. Okay, he resists a lot, I've noticed, in this particular game mode. So that means we're going to have to slow this Reaper's TM down. Hopefully we get another crit here. Alright, some good results there. Keep doing the same on this Reaper now. Alright, now we can get some damage rolling with the offense up across the team. So let's just try and bring everyone down to even while trying to also manage their TM, their turn meter. Oh, the crits are real. Okay, let's take... Everyone's already got slow anyway. Okay, alright, now we'll take Ronan hopefully out with the stun, so I have to worry about him for a little while. So yeah, this stun from Winter Soldier. Winter Soldier's been stunned for a long time now. And if we get a good run here, we should be able to keep 2 or 3 of them stunned for a little while. Let's make sure that this Reaper doesn't get a turn. Alright, let's get some energy up. Okay, so Winter Soldier's back in the game. I'm going to have to put some effort on him in a minute. In fact, let's just keep his turn meter a little bit lower for now. Keep the TM low over here as well on this Reaper, since otherwise there was about to be a turn taken. So we got the 2 turn assist down. And you want to talk about an underrated character. Shield Medic. Just MVP. When you get the T4 on her passive and the amount of heals per turn that go off and the frequency of that, it is insane. And then add to the fact that when she procs and she gets a double proc, you're going to get 2 turn offense downs, which for nodes like this means you're never really going to eat full hit, which means a lot of your guys can be protected for longer. If there was no heal blocks on this node, to be honest, it would be so ridiculously easy that it would just be beyond a joke. Although this is, I guess, kind of beyond a joke anyway. This is content we're not supposed to be able to do yet, but Fury is just an incredibly overpowered team. I'm very, very happy that despite my initial reaction to them choosing... Ooh, I think we're going to get a drop down now. But despite them choosing to use only Kree minions... Okay, so this is where we get a little bit more complicated. So we need to slow down Mordo at the back. Scientist is probably going to get our Winter Soldier over here with some more health. So let's just try and take Mordo out of the equation. Let's try and drop Winter Soldier before this jerk goes off. But we do need to get the offense down on Star-Lord, because if we don't, he can obviously make us pay very much for letting him go out and do his thing, because he just goes rogue very much like he did in Infinity War, that jerk. There'd be no snap without Quill. Okay, alright, so the mistake I did make there is I let Ronan go off. If I didn't have Death Proof across the team, that could cost me. So now I very much want the what do you call it, the Scientist to go off, because I want Death Proof to be put up on someone so that I can get out, steal it, and then share that again with my team, trying to keep as many of them alive as I can. So who's going to go next? Reaper's probably going to go next, even though I'd like to take Ronan out of the equation. Alright, so there's my Death Proof. So let's just slow everyone else down for now, and then we'll take that once we get to the next operative's turn. Alright, I've still got one on Fury anyway. Don't know what I'm worried about, because he didn't come close to dying, of course. Alright, we might as well use that. Get everyone back up. See, the heal that medic has. I'm telling you, one of the MVPs in this team. Although you can't really look past security either. Security is amazing. Alright, so let's plug our holes. And this should be the last summon, okay? Because we only have the operative drop. We've pretty much got a full board now. So if we can keep that full board as we get to the end of this node, we may take out the 2 healers to avoid some issues when we get the next wave drop, because we've got a couple of Winter Soldiers that will be coming down very shortly. Alright, let's try and just delay Star-Lord a little bit. Maybe we can get a stun. There it is. Okay, so now we can shift to a bit of TM management. You're most likely to go next. Okay. Don't really need, to be honest. Let's just try and get some energy off with the crits. That way we might be able to do a summon a little bit sooner. Okay, he's had his heal go off recently, so it's probably 1 to 2 more turns before we have to worry there. Okay, that Reaper in the back is not offense down or slowed. So that's very bad management by me. We've got a couple of crits, just chew away enough TM until we can get her low enough that we can then put that offense down back on her where it belongs. Okay, so let's slow down our good friend Star-Lord. I'm going to have to deal with stunning Mordo very shortly again too. Otherwise I'm going to have to deal with that. So we've got full slows now, which is good. So we can just kind of focus one target. So let's just try and get assists. So just like that. Alright, still don't have the offense up on Fury. So let's just go for energy instead. A little bit of TM management on the Reaper. Shift back to Ronan. Okay, Scientist is going to go off in a sec, but I'm pretty sure if I've counted right, Dirty Harry style, that should be just her basic, or his basic. You don't really know behind that helmet, do you? It's just an ugly Marfa. Okay. Alright, so we're taking Mordo out of the equation, which is good. That makes me relax a little bit more. We've got this Reaper we need to re-slow. Another slow for this jerk. And then we can move on. Alright, so we're getting closer. Had a bad luck with crits on Fury, actually. So hopefully the next turn, because we just got that energy, we should be able to summon... Although we are at full ranks. Okay, we've got offense up on Fury anyway. So we'll definitely do the buff share. I take it back. I changed my mind. I regret everything. Oh, him and his dancing all day. Gotta admit, the hip thrust mechanic, it was quite amusing when it first came in, but now it's just everywhere. Alright, so Mordo has to be the first one to die, just because that heal block is just horrendously irritating. Although we're at that stage of the game now where it's not going to be as irritating or as, I guess, dangerous, as long as we manage these jerks until we get those Winter Soldiers down. Now, I probably should have managed these two a little bit better, because I have a feeling we're going to get some heals coming in here in a sec. Just get an offense down there. Alright, so he's definitely going to heal next time, and there it is. Yeah, the Stitcher got his off. It just delays the time on this so much longer at irritating levels, unfortunately. Alright. We need to get Mordo from taking a turn as well. Might as well throw that up on Ronan. Okay. Now we're going to get a death proof off here somewhere, I would say. Which is not an issue, really. Unless we can get security going straight away, strip a bit of TM, and then get a stun. We may get lucky. No, we've delayed it a little bit anyway. So now it's just about making sure that little Mordo at the back doesn't take his turn yet either. Give me a crit. Ooh, he's going to get it off. Come on. Call an assist. You know you want to. Wrong assist. Ah, lucky. That's stun Star-Lord. Let's stun security. Don't have to worry about that heal. I can just focus on Stitcher preventing his heal. Okay, spread the love with Assault. I wish that AoE did a little bit more damage. I mean, I can't complain too much, I guess. Yeah, this team is pretty overpowered. But for an AoE, it's definitely one of the lighter hitting ones, that is for sure. Okay, let's do a bit of turn management for Stitcher. Did I lose anyone there? I lost one. Okay, so like we get one more back in the game. Okay, so energy just went to Scientist, so we definitely have to make sure we slow that down. Ronan we should probably slow, because when he is slowed, he does nothing. I tell you what, just playing this right now, I may not even upload this. Fox Next, you may be the only ones that watch this, and I feel sorry for you. Man. I'm curious as to what caused this bug, though. It doesn't seem to be anything in particular. I must get speed up on my team. Wasn't anything in particular. Like, I've reloaded the game, I've reinstalled it, I've powered down, I've jumped on from iOS to Android. The fact that some people seem to be unaffected by this makes me think that perhaps there's something about some sort of coding for different players. Maybe it's the fact that I was able to one-shot this the first time I did it. Maybe it's tripping one of the cheating algorithms, which I'm really glad is in there. I got a little bit cranky the first day when I saw just how prevalent the cheating has been. I did not understand just how many people were using things like... Actually, I'm not going to say the name of it because I don't want to encourage anyone to go and have a look. Although, you know what? Yeah, go and download one of those so you can get banned. You cheating dogs. But yeah, I think Fox Next has done a great job of being able to mitigate the amount of cheaters that have stayed on the leaderboards for very long. So credit where it's due there, for sure. Let's get some offense down. Alrighty. Who's not slowed? Everybody's slowed up on her. Okay. Alright, man, this is boring. I tell you what. Like, I like the idea of the orange rewards being at the end, and the leaderboards are a bit of fun, but man, playing it through is boring like this. I mean, a lot of it's the style that I'm playing it as well. Like, I'm deliberately slowing things down because I'm trying to get the best possible outcome so I don't get some sort of really bad RNG. Something drops down and then I just get, you know, chain stunned to death by a bunch of Winter Soldiers. We don't want that because obviously the speed mechanics of the way the AI plays in raids is very different from how we obviously have our characters interact. Ooh, that assist I did not expect. Alright, we don't want any heals getting out, so we'll slap him in the face, and here we go. The Winter Soldiers and that final Reaper. Alright, so now we're going to try and manage the DPS as much as we can, and then we want to get rid of the heals first, because now they are a liability, now that we have all the players on the board. So let's take out that first. Let's obviously make sure Soldier, if he gets off, is doing very, very little. Okay, we would have lost one of those minions, but again, we had the death proof. But that'll be the last death proof I'll be able to get up on him once I do this last share from Fury. Because obviously I just took out the scientist. But as much as I would love to keep him on the field so I could do more death proof sharing, it's just not worth the risk of him being able to just keep healing and healing and healing. Not very frequently, very true, but it's irritating at the same time. So there's another death proof save. It's just unbelievably cool. Again, some of the abilities these shield guys have are just so awesome. So awesome. I'm going to have to get an offense down up on this Winter Soldier too. Come on now, my medic friend. There you are. Oh, she assisted anyway. Look at that. I can't really get any summons anyway, so why don't we just get speed and death proof back up on everyone that lost it. Let's take this Winter Soldier out of the equation with a nice stun. We'll slow this one down, manage his turn meter, and I might even try and take Ronan out next, because one thing I always forget about Ronan is that he does have that Kree heal. And at the moment it's pretty bad, but who knows how that's going to look once he gets buffed. Some of these heavy Kree nodes, I really worry about how insane they might become if that Kree work is actually awesome. Whenever that happens. I mean, it's been delayed multiple times now, I suppose. Yeah, you drop that stuff. Drop it like it's hot. Okay. I'm sure that's what people came here to hear. Just a bogan Australian dude singing Snoop Dogg lyrics. Okay. So this is all going pretty well. I mean, it's hard not to go well with Fury on this node. Everything just really plays into your style. I mean, I'm going to be so angry if I get this bug again. But at least I've got it recorded so I can show Fox next this time. Yeah, if you're also having this bug, make sure you leave a comment down below. So if I do get a fix, what I'll do is I'll try and find you. Or you can come and look for me, Chewburger84 on Discord. Or you can head over to the Strikeforce Masters of Launch. We have a Discord over there where you're more than welcome to stop by. And what we will do is keep you in the loop as to what the bug fix is when it comes through. Because I really want to know what's causing it. Get that offense up back on you, you jerk. You should probably get slowed because we can take the other Reaper out. Alright, we don't have to worry about him then. So that soldier down. And now we'll be able to get a little bit of a roll. Just manage some turn meter here and here. Okay, yeah, let's get a canner up. Not that anyone's really going to get a turn to make that matter. There's no AoE, so you get those really sexy runs on counters when you get an AoE flying in your face. Especially with this many minions. Man, that would just be just an army of Stampede in your face if you did that. Okay, you stunned? No, you're not. So Winter Soldier numero dos. You can go the nap time, senor. Okay, we'll just keep shooting this guy because it's fun. Although we should probably make sure that he doesn't have a heal up his sleeve. So let's get our offense down. That was a mistake. He's going to go unless I get an assist. No. He only healed himself, so that's fine. Let's take out the soldier so that we don't have to worry about him as a threat. Let's slow down this Reaper. Let's set down the Stitcher. A little bit of turn meter management. Should probably do the same here, considering there's no offense down there. Give me another couple of crits, baby. Okay, there's our offense down. Get back on our Stitcher so I can get a speed down on the Winter Soldier in the back. Die, die, die. Yeah, that's what you get. Alright, man, this is boring. My god. As far as videos go, this is a video you don't want to release. Like, ever. It's just so unbelievably boring for me to play. I wouldn't watch it. I wouldn't watch this 20-30 minutes of just nonsense. Again, love the idea of this mode, but at the moment when it plays like this, where it's just, you know, so much of a grind. I mean, it could be worse. My team could be getting annihilated because they didn't have Nick Fury. So I can't complain too much, I suppose, especially if you're one of the people who hasn't been able to farm him yet. He's definitely been one of my favorite farms so far in this game. I'm very glad that I did it. Okay. You're probably going to get a turn before anyone. So let's finish off these soldiers, and then we'll start on the Reaper. Smash, smash, bang, bang. Shooty face, shooty face. Okay. Man, as much as I obviously want to make sure that FoxNext understands what happened with my team, because what I've done now is no different to any of the other runs that I've had. So I don't know what caused it, but if it doesn't proc this time, if I just pass it, I'm going to be stoked, but at the same time angry that it took so many times today for it to not just bone me. Okay, I probably should have managed the TM over there better. We don't really want to go into the next node with health down if we can help it. So let's try and keep turning down until we get the medic. Or we can just stun. That works as well. You stay there. You stay. Bad Reaper. Okay. Alright. Because sure, why not? Just a bit of speed. No, no speed. What am I doing? Normally I put it on auto, but all it's going to do is bust all my cooldowns before the next node. I might as well just keep both of these stunned. Just keep chipping away at some turn meter. Since I've got 8,000 shield minions. I kind of do wish that you could summon other minions. There was some talk happening last night on one of the streams that you might be able to do that. You might actually be able to go in, upgrade Fury's ultimate ability, his summon, to be able to get some extra drops down, but it looks like it's all just shield security and what was it? Shield operative is the other one, which are definitely not bad by any stretch. As you can see in this, the fact that they can't maintain any buffs, so you can keep your team death proof when you're up against any aim guys like that. The fact that you can stun, slow, steal, hide with stealth when there is a heal block mechanic. Sure, you don't get the passive heals when they do regen on their next turn, but at least they are not putting any damage on that character and they get to stay alive, buying you the time to basically get this freight train rolling. There it is, anomaly detected. All right, do you believe me now, FoxNext? Hey, have a look. There it is. You can see in the background too, like you get the 75 raid tickets. See those there, that looks like a raid node. When you look at that screen in the background, all right, in the middle there, you've got, that looks like you've completed a raid node. Because it should be 100k was the only reward. So I've sent this photo to FoxNext, I would say 5 times, and they keep saying, no, sorry, we need a video. So I apologize that this is the first video of mine you've ever had to watch. Trust me, I found it as equally unentertaining as you did, but I'm going to put it up anyway, just because it's practice, and we can do better. So look, I am Chewburger84. If you would like to listen to some Marvel Strike Force news and some general all-around shenanigans, please stop by the Strike Force Masters Launch podcast, which goes live every Monday. It's going to go live a little bit earlier this week as my buddy Big Roy Awesome, who is my co-host, is unfortunately unable to make it. So I will have a guest host for this week only. So until next time, guys, thanks for stopping by, and hopefully we'll have something more exciting for you next time. Cheers.